Hey guys, I'm just tagging some people here to let them know we're on. Let's see. Wish there was a way just to tag the whole group. Yeah, that'd make it a lot easier. But I don't think there is. So I just tag as many people as I can, as quick as I can, and then call it a day. So, how's everybody doing? Yes, please do. I tagged quite a few, but, you know, I can't tag the whole group. I'd spend the whole live on here tagging. We got a few minutes, so I won't, we still got, like 6 minutes or so. So I won't, push it, let as many people join as possible here. Hi, Lana. Thanks, Donna. So, while we're waiting for the time to hit here and people to join, first I want to thank everybody for their prayers and wishes for my fiance. Her foot surgery went well. For those of you that didn't know, she had surgery on both feet, and she I don't know why she chose to do both feet at the same time, but she wanted it over with, so she did. She has chosen to stay at her mom's for the 2 weeks following that surgery, so I can focus on the live, on the launch. You know, she didn't want to be here and me be pulled between her and helping people on the launch, so she decided to stay at her mom's where her mom could give her 24/7 care and not have to split it between anything else. So allowing me to focus on the launch and answer questions and things like that. So that's what we're doing. Let's see. Still got a few minutes. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all that's going on for me. Let's see. I don't want to start early. I guess a couple minutes won't hurt. You know, starting early. So, hi, Bergie. As far as I had a few questions come in that I thought I'd address on here. One was, you know, somebody emailed me back. I guess I don't know what list they came from, where they came from, but they hadn't been told anything about Infinite Funds. They don't know how they got signed up, but they asked, "What is Infinite Funds?" So I wanted to give kind of a proper answer, because a lot of people, you know, I mean, yeah, it's a crowdfunding platform, but that's not all Infinite Funds is. Infinite Funds, it's a platform that's owned by Internet Wealth for You, which is a company that I've started. Internet Wealth for You, it's a startup company, and we're raising funds to further build an arsenal of software and programs and services, products for online usage for people in business anybody that may use those things. What we want to do is we want to provide services and products at discounted prices to help people in their financial situation. Just getting discounts on things helps people a lot. So I started that, and what Infinite Funds platform will do, Infinite Funds platform is how I'm building money to, produce Internet Wealth for You's business plan. And we pay out by a pay plan. The payout is based upon our growth, which is why referrals are needed, people are needed. The further we grow, the more the business grows, the more we keep paying out. Members join for free based on PIFs. We help people by bringing them in. The further we grow, the more everybody gets paid. What we want to do is we want to build wealth for everybody. And that's pretty much what our goal is. No Internet Wealth for You is not keeping, like I've said before, Infinite Funds is the platform. Infinite Funds obviously is at the top. The money it makes goes back into the platform. The company money, like when I said Internet Wealth for You, this platform is built to help Internet Wealth for You raise funds for its business plan. That is me. So my personal account goes towards my Internet Wealth for You business, as far as keeping, getting more products, more services. We've got multiple things we're working on right now. So let's see. Let me go into a couple of those. Right now, don't tell me you don't have sound. I think somebody would have told me by now. But somebody else tell me, you got sound, right? I'm on a phone this time, not my laptop. So, yes, I thought you had sound. So what we're doing is, right now, we've got an autoresponder built. I'm not 100% sure that we're going to release that one yet. I've got it ready. That's what, I've been toying with it and working with it. But the reason I'm not sure if we're going to open it yet is because we do have a programmer that is working on building a landing page builder. A lot of companies on the internet, they charge, for people that are in business to make, unlimited landing pages, opt-in forms, capture pages, whatever you want to call them. And with an autoresponder built with it, and a lot of those companies charge, upwards of $30, $60, $70. They all charge, up there quite a bit. I would like to offer the same thing, and like I said, we want to offer products at a discounted price. We want to save people money, which in turn helps their financial situation. So we are trying to build these same services and products and offer them for like the landing page builder and the autoresponder. I'd like to offer them for $12 to $15 a month instead of the $30, $40 that other companies are charging. We got a long way to go. We want to add a lot of products to it. I know, Bobby, and a lot of them have other things that they do too, and we will build to those. We will build up and keep adding services, but we won't ever jump to the prices that they charge. At some point, as we add services, the price may go from $12 to $15. We may, when we have enough services, we may hit $20, but I don't see us going above that. We have one product right now that I'm looking at that it would be separate. It's a product that I would have to charge like $25 a month for. And I'm not I haven't signed a contract or anything yet, but it's an SEO, and people that are in business, on the internet, they understand SEO and leads are everything. You need people to see your site. You need people to to visit your site. You need leads to be coming in all the time. I will share a link in the comments of this video once I post it, to a company that I've been looking at, and they have agreed that they would white label their software, which means change all their names to my name, to my company name, and let us sell the product for a monthly fee. Now, they normally this company charges big businesses $150 to $200 a month to use this service. I've kind of got a deal to where, and this is one of those points where people say I tell my members too much, but I've got a deal to where the license will cost me $20 a month, which means I can sell the software for $25 a month and make a profit. The $5 profit would obviously buy 10 positions in the system every month on every person that has that service from me. Not necessarily to that person. What I've been looking at doing with all of our services, what I'd really like to do is take all of our services, all of our products we offer, take all of the profits from those, and then turn them into giveaways. Drawings, random drawings that I can put in a random drawing software that just randomly picks names, and give 5 positions or 10 positions to a person and move on to the next person, and take up the whole profit like that. I think that it make things fun. It make things a little more interesting. If we're making, at some point, if we're making $500 profit a month, you're talking, 1,000 positions there. And if we do drawings at 5 positions a person, just giving them away, and that's on top of your 5 you already get that day. So we're talking a lot of free positions that we could just give away, which in turn keeps the system growing. That's what we're looking for in our products and our services. We want to build enough profit to where all the accounts, like we've said before, we do have, we have some church groups, we have some ministries that are on our PIF list and things like that. You have to understand that those people that are going to become, those positions, they probably, some of them are in countries where they don't have the internet. They don't have access to a computer in their home. They're not going to buy 5 positions a day. We get too many of those, it could slow us down. And that's where we want to have the products and services to offer at a monthly cost that makes us a profit, so we can put that profit into positions to make up for those. The more positions we can give away, the faster we can start to move this thing. Do I believe we're going to take off pretty fast out of the gate? Yes. I think first couple of days is going to be really fast. I think, most of these programs, it seems like about a month in, they start to slow down a lot. And I mean, that's understandable. People, they move on to the next shiny object. I'm hoping with, as honest as I can be, that we're not moving on to the next shiny object. We're here and we work together. And if you have ideas, if you have anything you come across that you say, hey, I buy this on a monthly basis anyway. If they can get this for cheaper, I would buy it from them. If they can get me a $5 discount on this product, I would pay them $2.50 to buy this from them. So you still got it cheaper, but we made a profit too. That's what we want. So, if you come across something, if you have an idea, throw it at us. We will look into it. We will search anything. I mean, I've searched everything. I've even looked at wholesale Charmin toilet paper. I mean, come on, everybody uses it. So, I'm trying to think outside the box. I want to provide discounts to everybody and then still make a profit without charging what you would go to Walmart and pay for it. I want you to pay cheaper than that and still make us a profit to put positions into the system. And yes, you're right, Chanel. Launch is always fast. It's always the month after that is a scary thought to every platform. So, you know, that's the main thing is we want to keep, you know, we want to stay active. We don't want to lose people to the next shiny object, which, you know, hey, if the shiny object is, something that is, you know, gonna be huge, let us know. We'll put ourselves in it, and we'll put everybody below us in it, and all the profit internet, you know, infinite funds makes, we will put back into positions in infinite funds. You know, I mean, like I said, we want to keep our system growing. We want to make it to where eventually we want a profit big enough a month that you don't have to buy anything anymore. I mean, yes, technically, most owners would step away at that point because they could say, why would I share my monthly income with a system that splits it amongst, 15,000 people, 20,000 people, 100,000 people by then? We don't know. Why would I split my monthly income with all these people? You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, that's not what I started this for. I started this to help everybody, and I would love for us to get to a point where technically the way I look at it is everybody has an investment in the business. It's not my company. It is everybody's company. And, that's how I look at it. It's not how paper shows it, but that's how I look at it. And, yeah, exactly, Brian. Let us be our shiny object. Yeah, that's the course of it. So let's see, a couple other questions I had. Somebody asked me about the amount of reentries that we have. Discount liquor. I don't know if I can legally do that. That'd be awesome. But I don't know if I can because of liquor licenses and stuff like that. At least not in the States. I don't know what the other countries' laws are on it. But yeah, that'd be cool. Somebody asked about the amount of reentries, and I'll get to that. The amount of reentries and if that would actually cause problems for the system. Some people are maybe afraid that, if you get, if the people up front are getting 10 reentries into the system, that makes the people behind them moving slower. But it's not. Because if they got 10, that means there's 4 people on the level below them that just moved up. Now there's going to be 40 coming behind the new people that came in. Then there's going to be 160 coming in behind the new people that came in behind those. Get what I'm saying? Positions will actually pay off. They keep everybody pushing forward. So, it just, depends on how many there are, where they're at. We're going to see a lot on launch day. There's going to be, I think, a ton of reentries moving around. And I really have no idea where. They're going to be all over the place. I get a lot of people that ask me what my strategy is for launch day, because the 5 positions per day, there's a lot of allotment here as far as what's going to happen, where people are going to buy positions at, what's going to move the fastest. I can tell you the $5 fast, from what I hear, is going to move the fastest. It's the cheapest fast matrix out, that we have, and it's going to move pretty quick. My strategy is probably to stay in the top 5 matrices of the diagram, which would be the 50 cent, the 5s, both 5s, the 15 and the 20. Now, here's going to be the tricky part about the launch. Okay, so let's get into when the launch is going to be, how it's going to work. Okay, Monday, the 15th in the US. We had this conversation in one of our chats earlier. It's not the 15th in Australia anymore. It's like the 16th. But the 15th, Monday, is going to be the day we start the migration of people. Okay? Now, you will not be able to log into the new platform on Monday, as far as I know. Okay? But here's what's going to be the fun part about this. And this may make a few people mad. Hopefully not everybody. It's not making me mad. I'm right at the very, very, very top with infinite funds. So, launch day. When we actually go live, pretty much it's gonna be the first people that log in are gonna see it, and they're gonna buy their 5 positions. If they're buying above the 50 cent, they may be the first in line. There's no, the only way I could control it is if I change the domain. And I mean, at the same time, it's, I don't know, I think it's kind of interesting to run it this way. The whole idea of giving us a mix, just, a shuffle, just got real. Because literally the moment it goes live, because I know Monday they're going to start migrating the people in. Now, will I be online? Yes. Will I be refreshing my screen? Yes. But I do know that it's going to take them a day and a half, 2 days to get the migration done, which means the system won't transfer over to the new platform until they're done. Which means if I walked away from my computer, then you all just jumped over me. So it is going to be one of those things. It's going to be, and I believe that you deserve the opportunity to jump past me in matrices. That's what this is. This is built this way for the reason of being able to do that. Someone also asked me about the fact that the people that can't afford to buy positions daily, things like that, someone felt like this seemed a little unfair to them. And here was my answer to that. The people that have piffed everybody into this system, those of you that have added funds, those of you that are going to buy positions, you're what makes this system work. Okay? Without money coming in, there is nothing to pay out. Okay? So being able to buy 5 positions, being able to buy into the $5, the $15, the $20, anything, being able to buy into those other matrices is a privilege. It is a privilege given to the people that are making the program work. I'm not saying anything bad about, the people that can't afford it. You can't afford it. I understand that. But our goal is to get you to the point that you can. And you will. You'll get up to where you'll have, it'll put you into the $5 on its own. You'll get into the other matrix on its own. Be thankful for everybody here that is paying and jumps into those other matrices the next, first day and second day, because they are the ones that are really, truly helping the people that cannot afford to. They are the ones pushing you forward. So, that's, I know not always everything I say comes out sounding really great. Some of it sounds kind of mean, but I don't mean it that way. It's, That's how it works. Everybody in here knows when you're in a crowdfunding platform, the money coming in is what makes the system. Without money coming in, nothing works. So when a person spends the money to jump into the higher matrix, they deserve that right to get paid in that matrix first, because it's their money that made sure the people that couldn't get paid, because their money is actually circling around and pushing you up. Where do you think the reentries come from? The reentries, when I worked out the pay plan, I built it without reentries, okay? I built the whole pay plan without reentries. The referral bonus money and the payout money used to be the exact same. Matter of fact, I built it without the referral bonus money. I built it as one straight payout plan. And then I split the money in half and made a referral bonus and a payout plan, because I wanted referral bonuses in it. And then every time there's a reentry, that money came out of the referral bonus. That's why it's not equal to the payout money anymore. Now you can see where the money's coming from. For instance, if there's a $100 payout, there would also be a $100 referral bonus. But the reason maybe it's only $70 is because it's paying for a $20, a $5, and a $5 reentry. $30 came out, so that's why it dropped to $70. So that's where the money's going. Now you know how the pay plan works. Now you understand, how that works. 4 people come in below you, in the $5 matrix, they paid $5 a piece. Okay, that's $20. Doesn't mean you're getting 20. You don't get paid based on the people that come in below you. You get paid, a certain amount that we throw in, and the rest of it goes into the system because it builds up for the next level. I'm trying to explain this the best way I can. Sometimes people are a little confused. Trying to understand the money side might help some people. But like I've told some people before that, numbers are kind of my thing, so sometimes I fly through it and I don't explain it the best way I could. That's, you can't, a crowdfunding platform will never succeed, and it will never sustain itself unless there's money always coming in. You can't take a $20 bill and just magically turn it into 50. It's not gonna happen. Yes, Donna, we are talking probably when the new site is up. I'm assuming Tuesday afternoon to Wednesday morning. So I don't really know. I mean, I know they're starting the migration Monday. I know they said it could take a day and a half to 2.5 days. My guess is as good as yours at that point, because they have the passwords and everything to log in to switch my domain to target it toward the other server, the server that all this is going on now. So literally, I'm gonna be as surprised as everybody else. The moment that I refresh and see a whole different website, I'm gonna be like, there it is, it's time. And I'm gonna be logging in as fast as I can, and I won't even be checking the back end admin side to see how many people are in. I'm gonna be going for my 5 positions. So, and I don't know how many people have beat me in it. Just depends. So now the 50-cent matrix on its own, everybody will be loaded in. You have 1 position in that. There is an order there. We do have a timestamp. Okay. Now, the timestamp on that the timestamp itself has not been altered, but what we have done is we have taken everybody that has loaded funds into their account, okay, and we've pulled them upwards. So let's say you have 2,000 people above you that have not put a single penny into this platform. Okay, those 2,000 are now below you in the new platform. Okay, like I said, the people that do put money in, they're the ones making the system work. We want them to be in a spot to where their reentries come down. They're going to keep spending. They're going to push people up. But we need those people to see money right off the bat. We need them at the top. We need them to make money. And we need them to see it so they don't lose faith in the system. We don't want anybody to lose faith too early, because we're still building. We're still adding services, products, things like that. So, don't lose faith. The people that are pretty much building the system right now, we're moving them up to where we want them to make more money. Is there more incentive for those that go into the 60 and 150 on day one? The incentive for the 60 and the 150, well, the incentive I would have to go into that, if I had the money, would be the fact that not everybody can afford to, which means you gotta be close to the top, I would think. I mean, everybody gets 5 positions first day. 5, 15, 20. We're already getting to where some people can't afford. 50. There's 5. And that would right there cost you $95 for those 5 positions. Not everybody can afford that. So now you're 60 and 150 and you're 200. You could literally be at the forefront of that. It may be, now the 150 is a fast. It may cycle, I don't know, a few weeks, maybe somebody will cycle out. I don't know how fast people go in there. I think people go in it once they make the money, they'll buy it with their earnings. People that can afford it may go into it, so it may be cycling out. Now, like the 200 huge, okay, it's got a massive payout. Massive. And I believe that one will take a very long time to cycle out. I mean, the payouts are pretty good through each level. You don't get paid on level 1, but you do on 2, and it's more than you paid in. You do on 3, you do on 4, you know what I mean? So, and it goes to level 7. So it has, let's see, 4, 16, 64, 256, 1,028, 4,096, 16,000 people got to be in that one. Actually, the 16,000th person has to bring in their 4. So technically, there's 256,000 people or 2,056,000 positions. Sorry, not people. Positions to cycle out the 200 huge for one person. Now, the next 4 would need another level under that, so it'd be 1 million people, 1 million positions, because it multiply it by 4, 256,000 by 4. So, so yeah, you're talking the 200 huge, it'd be a while. But if you were in the top 10, that may pay off. It may be a year from now, but a year from now for $6 million, yeah, I think that'd be worth it. So it's just one of those things where, how much are you willing to put in and wait on? Not everybody, can afford that. Some people can afford the 5, and their goal is as soon as they cycle out, it may be a week from now, 2 weeks from now. But as soon as they cycle out, they're buying the 200 huge. I don't know. So, no, you do not need to cycle out of it. You need to finish a level. You don't need to cycle out of the whole matrix. You just have to finish the level to get the payout and the bonus. The payouts are not based on per person that comes in. They're based on per level. So, as you finish a level, for instance, you completed level 1 as soon as 4 people came in behind you. You completed level 2 as soon as 4 people came in underneath them. So now you got 4, 16, so you got 20 people below you in the matrix. You just finished level 2. Okay? Level 3, you would have the 4, the 16, and the 64. Because everything multiplies by 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So then you'd have like 84 people in below you. You just finished level 3. Now you see why the fast matrices jump, they cycle out so fast, because they're only 3 levels deep. So 4, 16, 64, you're done. The $20 fast is a 3 wide instead of a 4 wide. I did that because I wanted the levels to finish at a different period, different speed than the rest of the matrices, because they would buy the reentries at a different they'll be mixing up the speed of how everything works, because their reentries are not going out like clockwork with the rest of the system. You know, they will be throwing it off because they'll be coming out a person early, things like that. So, you know, because it's 4 levels deep. So it'll be 3, 9, 27, 81, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, it'll come out at a different speed. Can a person buy 2 positions at a time in any matrix? Yes, you're allowed 5 positions a day. Doesn't matter where you buy them. You can buy 5 $200 huges if you want. I don't suggest that, because that's a long time to throw $1,000 out to wait on it. But yes, you can buy 5 50-cent positions. You can buy, you know, 1 50-cent, 1 fast, 5 fast, 1 5 mid, 1 15 big, 1 20 fast. You can buy 2 20 fast or 2 5 fast, whatever you want to do. Okay, you're going past me here. Brenda, they can, if I'm ready to pay an extra $400 to have them hold the site down. That's programming companies charge for everything. Because if I have them not bring it live when they're ready to, that means they're wasting man hours waiting on me. So that's the downfall. Everything costs money, and the amount of hours costs more money. Yes, the auto reentries will keep us from stalling, and they will keep them coming in the system, because, you know, we have to keep growing. We have to keep putting people in the system. The more people means the more reentries. So let's see. No, Roshni, that does not mean that. Remember, it is a forced matrix, which means you may come in the system, or you may put let's say you bought a person in below you. Let's say Bob joined below you, okay? He brings nobody in, okay? But somebody else in the system just signed 3 people up, and those 3 go under your line. The whole thing has to complete. There may be 3 people on the same level as you. Like, you'd be in my downline. You'd be one of my 4, okay? Now, the first person in my 4 needs their 4 to become finished level 1, which doesn't necessarily mean I finished level 2 yet, because I have 3 more people on my level 1. They have to get theirs too. So then the next person, then the next person, next person. It builds across the whole level, so then I level up finally. You're leveling up, you know, you guys are leveling up below me at a, you know, and I'm still waiting on people. Eventually, as I level up, you know, then once I level up at the top, then the next, I mean, technically, I'm not the very top, because there's 3 people on my level with me, because Infinite Funds is at the top. So 3 of my admins are on my level with me, and, you know, as we start to, I level up, then one of them levels up, then one of them, you know, then it works its way back around, and then we'll be working on mine again, then one of theirs. And so, you know, as the system gets wider, things do start to slow down, just because you're looking at 500,000 wide or something. So you got to bring in 500,000 people before this person over here that needs their next 16 to go up their next level gets theirs. But the difference is, if we keep the system running the way it's supposed to, if we bring in active people and people are buying their 5 a day, or, you know, they don't have to buy 5 a day. If they're buying 2, 3 a day, 4 a day, 50 cent 50-cent positions is all that matters. They can literally fill those positions quickly. We can have, in a perfect world, if we could get every single member in the system to buy 5 positions a day, in a perfect world, everybody would level up every day. There's no way around it. You would level up every day because you're bringing in more than needed every single day. The downfall is that's a perfect world and that will never happen. So, it will slow down at some point. We just don't want to allow it to slow down too much, and that's why we keep adding products, keep adding services, so we can put the profit from those back into positions and give those on top of what you're allowed to already have. So, people could win those positions. They could be a person that buys 5 a day anyway. Well, they just got 5 more. Things like that. And we would like to give away, it'd be awesome if I could give away 100,000 positions a month. That would take, $50,000 in profit. So it'd be a while before we get to that point. But, if we could do that, the system won't ever stop. Because if we can make more to put positions in than we need on a regular basis, that's where we want to be. And that's where technically, when I talked about products and services we'd like to offer it discounted, it's things you buy on a monthly basis. What can we give you at a discounted rate that could make us enough profit to make, what would it be? About $70 profit per person. You buy toilet paper, you buy paper towels, you buy this, you buy that. If you're in business, you pay for landing pages, you pay for autoresponders. If we can have enough services, products that we could make $75 profit per person and save that person another $75 total from going to the stores, so that way they continue to buy from the site, now we're talking. And now we're talking business, because the $75 goes back in. If it goes in per person, then we're self-sustaining. Everybody's saving money on their monthly bills anyway, and we self-sustain. So that's the ultimate goal, is to get to where this system grows on its own, just based on what you save monthly from whatever you would pay for anyway. So, let's see. Scanning through questions here because I was a little behind. Yes, once the new platform comes out, everybody will have their own affiliate link. I showed I don't know if you've seen it, Bobby. I showed a video a while back a few days ago, of the new website and what it looks like. We'll have the main website. Your affiliate link will look, I think it's going to be looking like the same website. It'll just be an affiliate link. We're going to have 2 PIF lists on it, to where if you give out your affiliate link and a person signs up, if a person signs up from your affiliate link, they're going to go on your personal PIF list in your back office. Only you will be able to see they're there, so you can PIF them in. If they sign up from the main link, they will go on a public PIF list. Once they're on the public PIF list, everybody can see them on that PIF list. Anybody can PIF them in. I registered, I've been in the test server. I registered a new account as a free member to see what it would do. And as a free member, when I registered, I tried to log in, and pretty much what it gives me is, how do you want to pay? 50 cents. So a free member can't see anything until they're PIF'd or they buy their own way in. So how long they'll stay on that PIF list depends on whether they can afford 50 cents or not. Because I know if I registered and that's all I had to look at was that screen, I'd pay my own way in. I wouldn't sit on that PIP list very long. So, which is great because it's going to bring in new members that are putting money in the system. So that's a bonus. Let's see. Yes, Kevin is right. If you don't PIF them out of your personal one and they don't pay their own way in, they got about 72 hours before they go to the public PIF list. They won't stay in your private PIF list for more than that because if you are never going to PIF them in, somebody else will. Austin Marie, if they can't get on, just tell them to wait a little bit. We're going to post it in the Facebook group, and then if they can't even watch it there, I am going to download the video and upload it to YouTube. Let's see. Yes.
Okay. I'll be back.
All right. Let's see, a position. Yes. Yeah, for those that didn't see Lynn's comment, a position is a place on the matrix. A lot of times when we talk about how many people something needs, okay. A position is people. Just maybe the same person. A person has unlimited positions. So like some matrices that don't give reentries or don't give multiple positions, the whole matrix is built on how many people they need. Ours is how many positions we need because we allow multiple positions. So let's see. Is the personal link going to be the same one that we use now? No. I do not believe so. The affiliate link, you mean? No. The website, www.infinitefunds.com, infinite-funds.com, will be the same. The .org that I use for my company landing page, it will not change. But the affiliate link, it probably will. I don't know, Donna. I will look into Amazon. I don't know how. I don't know. We'll look into it. No, Kevin, there is no notification. If you brought a person into your private PIF list and they sat there for 48 hours already, I'm betting they want off of it too. So no, we're not giving a 24-hour notification after that point because chances are that person's probably tired of sitting there. They want to see what's going on the inside. Debbie, direct deposit. Not yet. I'm working on it. I didn't get to that meeting yet, and I have to have a meeting with a company that pays out many different ways. Direct deposit is one of them. Even a mail check, a e-check, they pay through PayPal, which I do not suggest. Let's see, they pay by prepaid card. They pay all kinds of different ways. So this company, I'm trying to get to handle it. That's what I want to do first. Second route is, what are they? Merchant Bank, which they handle processing of payments too, but they're also a bank, so they can do direct deposit and things like that. So we are working on that. We got a couple of options. I'm trying one that pays the most different ways first. I am not a fan of cryptocurrency. I've learned to use it. I've gotten decent at using it, but I'd rather just deal in cash, like direct deposit cards. I don't carry cash anywhere. I use a card for everything, and that's how I like to do things. So that's I won't stop offering the crypto because a lot of people do have it. So that's fine too. You're gonna log in the same way you do now. You're gonna go to www.infinite-funds.com and you're gonna go to login and you're gonna log in. Yes, Norman, you could. We do ask that, because of, the fact that money does need to keep coming in, do we expect you to buy 5 per day in every single one of those? Not right off the bat, because we do understand that, having 20 position or 20 different accounts that you're managing would be a lot to buy 5 a day in all of them. But once they start earning, please let them put the 5 positions back in from those accounts before you start withdrawing. Let them buy 5 50-cent positions a day if they can afford it. Let them run that because it's helping everybody that helped them. They gotta, we want them to put the money back into the members that help them get to where they're at. So, weekly paid promotion effort, online and offline. What do you mean by that, Carol? Sorry, it always shows me comments like a little while after you actually say I'm waiting to see if Carol responds to me. Whether it be weekly paid promotion effort online and offline. I'm not sure what she means by that. So let me move on to the next one until I see an answer. Bobby Joe. Yes, for now, withdrawing as Bitcoin will never go away as an option. Even if I get direct deposit and all that in, that option will stay. I do understand enough about Bitcoin. I do understand why people kind of like, especially the withdrawal option in Bitcoin. There is bonuses to that, and there's bonus. Even when wallets have, if a wallet has a limit, or the card ones that have cards have limits for the cards. Having multiple wallets, and I have wallets in, I think I got 4 different wallets, maybe 5. So I mean, there's bonuses to Bitcoin withdrawal, and people that have been at this while, they know those. I'd rather not put some of those reasons on my live. Will the affiliate link have our username? I am not 100% sure on that yet. You can purchase the 5 $20 spots. You can purchase all that as soon as the new platform goes live. Which will be, they're going to start migrating Monday. It will be Tuesday to Wednesday. It'll pop up. Prepaid is the best option, no tracking. Yeah, Kevin, some Bitcoin has that option, or has that perk too. Not all of them, but some of them do. Have you noticed that even the Bitcoins that usually aren't allowed in some countries, they can't transfer to banks in countries, but you can still get a wallet with them. You just can't move any money to your bank. And that's, part of that. But, yep, and then answered the same question earlier. Okay. If we due direct deposit we will be providing T4s for tax purposes. Note, you will have to file a 1099. So, on the website, you will load the website and it will be a different website. The counter to launch is hard to do when I don't know when it will launch. I know I can give you a counter till migration starts, till Monday morning. I can give you a counter till migration. Then after that, we're 36 to 48 hours away. And that 36 to 48 hours, I can't give you a countdown on because I don't know. 1099 is a personally owned business tax form. So you're claiming your own incomes. Yep. I think it's called 1099. I think that's what I had to file before. It's when you make a certain amount of money, you gotta file them. And the money's not that high, really. The government wants their piece, you know. So, but I'll talk to you in PM, Kevin. Yeah, track your earnings. If you get if you cash out 100 grand, the government's gonna want their 30, 35, whatever it is now. Correct. On the 15th, the migration is gonna start, which means they're gonna start moving people into the new system. I also suggest, please do not. I'll be able to find it. It's not going to be lost. But please do not add funds after Sunday, 2 days from now. Because that's going to cause a lot of work for me if anything didn't transfer correctly. And the reason I say that is, okay, let's say they start migrating. If it takes them 36 hours to migrate all of the members over, that means when they start, the first 10 are going to be done in the first 10, 15 minutes. And, it's going to keep working its way down. But if we got 15,000 people, let's say it takes 15,000 minutes or, whatever. Okay. So many people is going to be done, but once it passes those people, if the people that had already migrated over add funds to the old platform, the money they had is already showing on the new system that they can't see yet, and now they added funds on the old system, the money is not going to be the same. So then I'm going to have to go in, I'm going to find the old money, and I'm going to have to adjust the system, and I'm going to have to verify stuff, and it's just a lot of work. Yes, I can do it. I know there's going to be people that do it anyway. I'm just asking the people that do watch this, please don't. Don't give me more work. How will you know? You go to the website. If it looks different, it's up. You'll know the same way I do. The advantage of signing up like in June, you are at the very top of the 50-cent matrix. You will be the first one to have reentries go in. You will be, other than your 5 per day that you're buying already, you are at the top. So your reentries are coming in before everybody else's. Yep, you'll see a new back office. You'll see a new front end. All of it. I've been thinking about that, Bruce. I might just go in and take the login link out. Or not the logins link, but the, add funds link. Oh, that was the other one. I had it written down too. The commissions that you show in your back office now, the earned money, okay? The earned money, the reason why it will not transfer to the new system, okay? Your earned money right now is based on everybody's joined below you, okay? So if I pay you that right now, why do I have to pay you in the new platform? Because it's the same people. It's the people below you that you're getting paid on. I can't pay you the same money twice. That's turning $20 into 40 without having the 40. I just can't do it. So that's why the earned money does not transfer. That's why I haven't let anybody do a withdrawal. Because once you get into the new platform and all the people load into it, you're gonna get paid. You're gonna get those payouts that you can't get them twice. 4 people join below you in the old platform, 4 people join below you in the new platform. If I paid you now or gave you the money to transfer, the system on the new one is gonna pay you again. And we can't let that happen. No, if I give it to them, I have to delete them and everybody below them out of the system. And I don't think that's fair to the people below them. Because the people below them is the money I give them. So new money's got to come in. Or technically, if I paid a person, I have to delete them out of the system, and they have to piff in every single person below them into the new system and put that money back. Doesn't matter. If there's money added to the account, they will be just fine in the new system. Yeah, the money is money. It's got to be in the system, otherwise people can't get paid. So I can't pay anybody out in the old system. So yeah, we can't pay them on both systems. Yes, money earned in new platform after the launch can be used to buy positions. It can be used. It can be withdrawn. You can let it sit there and grow. It doesn't matter. I haven't talked about that. The 10% withdrawal fee is staying for now. I have thought about lowering it, but then at the same time, I thought our whole point in this platform, the whole goal, is to be able to build a self-sustaining platform. We all know that can't happen until we have enough monthly products, services, so we have money coming in from so many different avenues that we can replace the positions that need to be bought by letting the system buy them itself with the profits. So then I thought, when I thought about lowering the withdrawal percentage, the fee, then I thought, wait a minute, why not let that go? I mean, other people have said, why don't you have a 50% withdrawal limit to where the other 50% is held or whatever. I don't want to go that high. I don't want to do 25%. 10% is plenty, and 10%, the extra money that's left, let's say we get feed 3% on a transaction or something, so we still have 7% of that 10%. Why not put it back into positions? Why not use that to help the self-sustaining platform that we're trying to build? So, that's my thought process. I mean, 10%, to me, it's not really something to complain about. If you make $50 and you got to pay $5 for the withdrawal because it's 10%, I wouldn't complain. I don't know. If you made $1 million and you get feed $100,000 from the withdrawal of 10%, I mean, why complain about it? The whole $100,000 is going to buy 200,000 more positions. I mean, we're here to help people, right? So the 10%, why not let it go to it? I mean, after fees, that's the main goal, is we want the system self-sustained. So we're paying fees out of the 10% first. And then what's left, we send into positions. We send, profits into it. And the 10% is tax deductible. Yes, Brian is correct. So, you know, I mean, you know, that's another bonus. I mean, I guess that would have been one bonus if I would have done 50%. You could have wrote off a 50-cent tax deduction and only made the other 50 cents, so your deductions would have matched what you took home. About how people can withdraw Bitcoin for now. What do you mean about how they withdraw? How often? The withdrawals are Bitcoin only for now until we get a payout company locked down. Hi, babe. My fiance just joined. Yeah, but Bitcoin only. Until we lock down another payout company. Don't worry, Sid. We'll work with you. I do have. We do have some people that don't have Bitcoin wallets, don't have ways. Lynn and I, mainly Lynn. Lynn's done a lot of work. Lynn has figured out, you know, ways of paying some people. So we will work with people. I have thought about that, James. I'm gonna look into that. If anybody has ever seen that done or knows how to do that, please get in contact with me. Infinite Funds debit card or prepaid cards. You know, we would love to do something like that. You know, especially if we can get a Infinite Funds, you know, prepaid MasterCard or Visa card or, you know, something. Minimum withdrawal limit is $15 at the moment. Now, I know $15 in some countries is like almost a week's wage. So if somebody is at $10 and they truly need it, contact me. Internal funds transfers. Yes, you can transfer to members. And there is no fee to transfer member to member. What about Infinite Funds buying 50 positions to keep it moving for the first year? After that, you can give bonuses and prizes. Or you mean like 50 accounts or? Okay. Now, Tommy, I'm not sure 100% I follow your question. Sure, I follow your question. By 50-cent positions, making everybody buy them, or just the system? Because that's all the system's ever gonna buy. When we give away positions and things like that with the profits from products and things like that, they are only going to 50-cent positions. They will not go to any higher. I mean, it doesn't matter if we're giving away $10 worth to a person. You know, we're going to give them to people, but we're going to put them in. They don't get a choice where they go. They go into 50-cent positions because we want to push the whole system up, not just, you know, we want to keep from the starting point. We want to push it forward. So that's where all reentry money will go, the profited money. It will be given away in position form. You know, Infinite Funds, it'll be where it's at. I mean, technically, you got to remember Infinite Funds is the lead in every single matrix. There's got to be one person in. I mean, when you join, there's got to be somebody in. The system is in. The system is itself, because money paid in goes to something. And if there's nobody in it yet, who's it go to? It goes to Infinite Funds. So every matrix will cash out first by Infinite Funds. So that money does go back in the system. The profits go back in the system. You know, that's the great thing about having this work so it helps it self-sustain. I don't know what chime is, Donna. And yes, our marketing team. Yes, see, Sid, Lynn just asked you to message her. She has the answers for you. Our marketing team, admin team, marketing team. Lynn Ranson, Donna Van Triffle, I think. Let's see, Melanie. Oh, man. See, Donna, you put me on the spot here. Melanie Clark, I think. Bill Must makes all of our videos, a lot of our videos, most of our videos. If anybody needs any kind of stuff for other businesses, pictures and things like that, you know, Donna Van Triffle is your person. If you want videos for other stuff, Bill Must is your person. Both of them, they charge, they don't overdo it, they do great. And that's so they do great work, and you know, we do have, you know, we will be putting out more videos. Yeah, that's the bad thing about our pay plan is you can't give much information on a short video. 9 matrices don't really fit into 3-minute videos, 5-minute videos. I've tried that, and people say, oh, it's too fast, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't understand it. So I make a 20-minute video, and they say I gotta watch it 3 times, and I got it. So yeah, we'll make short ones, but most people won't understand it in short ones. So just like I've got a 6-minute one that explains it. Nobody watches it because they can't figure it out in 6 minutes. It's out there. It's on my YouTube channel. It's on a couple of the capture pages. So people don't get it after it though. They don't like it. It's too short. Thanks, Neil. I'll look into it. So, will the comp plan videos be on the new site? They already are. I mean, you can't see them, but yes, they are. The 21-minute video is on the site. 20-minute video, whatever it is. That one is already on the website. It is on the homepage. That newscast video, the news advertising video I had made, that one is on the website. So, you know, really quick video that kind of just tells you it's a 9 stream, you know, blah blah, and then the one that goes into more details on there as well. So yes, please everybody subscribe to the YouTube channel. Even though we didn't get it to work tonight, I need 1,000 subscribers to be able to do a YouTube live from my phone, which is what I do my Facebook live from. Makes it a lot easier. Plus, it'll give the bonus of once this gets rolling, if I'm ever not home on a time that we plan on doing lives or something, I can do it from anywhere. So, obviously, the YouTube live did not work from my laptop. I am looking into getting a camera, a new camera and stuff for my computer. That way I have a new camera and a mic that works when I'm home, and then hopefully we get over 1,000 subscriptions on YouTube so I can use my phone for YouTube Lives if I'm not home. So definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. Oh, I know, Bobby. Almost everybody did. Everybody watched the 3 to 5, but they watched the 21-minute too because the 3 to 5 only gave them enough information to say, huh? So, but the newscast one does that too. It makes them say, huh? So then they watch the 21-minute. And the newscast one's only like 90 seconds. So, maybe 120. That one works really well. What do you mean you can only expand the comp plan a little bit? What are you expanding? What comp plan? I don't know what you're expanding. The picture? Are you zooming in on a picture? Okay. Well, I wouldn't join if I only heard the first 3 levels. Yep. My fiance is doing well. She's in a lot of pain. Last I heard, I think she might. I can't tell, but she might be online still. She was on. I seen her log in a little bit ago. She might be in this, watching this live. So, but she, the surgery went well. Thank everybody for the prayers, and I know today she was in a lot of pain. Last I talked to her, but she is. She decided to stay at her mom's for 2 weeks. Her mom, helps us out a lot, and with her mom taking care of her for 2 weeks allows me to focus on the launch, the business, making sure everybody has answers to questions they need. So, I'm sure her mom will watch this live later. So thank you, Bonnie. What level will you be in with 16 members? But once you have 4 below you, you finish level 1. Once you have 16 below you, you finish level 2. Once you have 64 below you, you finish level 3. So, and that's not how many members are below you. That's how many positions are below you. One person could be 5 positions. So, okay, any other questions? We went over quite a bit. I'm gonna have to watch this live a bit again. Yeah, so a lot of times, even though level 3 you would finish level 3 with 6, when you have 64, 4, 16, 64. So you'd finish level 3, so you'd be working on level 4. And, that kind of seems like, you think 64 people for level 3 to be finished. Doesn't seem like a lot. But then when you think about the fact that they're positions, not people, if everybody had 5 positions, literally it's like 13 people. That's it. So, when you think about it like that, it's really not that much to be in those levels already. Bobby, you can make how-to videos as good as I could right now. I don't have access to a site. So you can't make a how-to video without access. I had access to a test site. but it doesn't show everything exactly yet. How many people do we have on board now? You know, I'm not supposed to answer that question. So let me refresh my page. Let me give you a wild freaking guess. Let me approve the people that have not clicked their approval link in email yet. Let's just say I don't think we're gonna make it to 20,000 unless somebody does a hell of a lot of work the next couple of days. Well, once we launch, I'll be making some too. I just can't make them right now. We can't get into anything to make them. There's nothing to make it with. I can't make videos with an old platform. Kevin, make sure you release those to me before you release them to anybody. If the wording's wrong, you cannot release those videos. There's legal matters at stake. So sometimes, you know, things have to be done carefully. Especially when you're breaking down a pay plan. Okay, any more questions? Yeah, we'll have new vids. We'll have Bill Must working on it. You know, and I've got a guy that does a lot of animated work. You're welcome, Daniel. Yeah, I know they're already working on some videos. The only thing we can't do is show the actual platform in a video right now. Once the new platform launches, I will be going through and, you know, because I already know where things are in it because I've already been through the test thing. So I know, you know, how the menu is set up. So I'll go through and make basics, and then I'll pass it on to like Bill and Donna, and they will make videos that, you know, explain it full depth. Yes, Brian. Yeah, Bill does very good videos. So, let's see. Anything? Okay, yeah, the promo shop. There is a... I don't know, John. I'd have to watch my 21-minute video again. I think I kind of called it both in that video. I think I called it positions. I think I called it people. I think I went back and forth. And to me, positions and people is the same thing. Because the pay plan's built on positions. But it's people that are in it. So, I mean, technically, on launch day, you may be 5 people. You may be 6 people. Because you have a 50-cent position, then you're going to buy 5. So you're 6 people on launch day. You know, that's where when, you know, in my videos, some of them I refer both ways. I call it positions, and the next time I'm talking about it, I call it people. If I'm talking about the pay plan, people is positions. Positions are people. Just may be a lot of people in positions. So that's you know, one of those things where a habit, you know, of being in matrices that don't do reentries and extra positions, calling it people, and now I'm trying to adjust to calling it positions only, and habits die hard, you know. So yes, the coupons, exclusive offers to the promo shop. If you go to www.infinite-funds, just like our website, .store instead of .com, instead of .org, you know, .store. That'll take you to Cafe Press, to our promo shop. If you scroll to the very bottom of the page and subscribe to Cafe Press, they will send you exclusive offers and coupons in your email. Today I got a 40% off for the whole month of July. They give you a code to use. So if you subscribe, you get major discounts on products. So you could go into our store and, you know, buy anything in there, and, you know, just subscribe and wait for your coupon. So let's see. Yep. So yeah, positions are key. We want to keep them rolling. You know, we want people to buy positions. We want positions to stay moving. For the accounts that aren't buying positions, we want Infinite Funds to bring in enough money monthly to buy those positions. Between Infinite Funds buying positions with profits and the people that are buying 50-cent position, or the 5 positions a day and stuff like that, if we can get to that point where we can sustain it like that, as we add more services and products, we will come above that, and eventually it will be self-sustainable. We just got to get there. Until then, we've got to get Infinite Funds to make enough profit to be able to buy the positions in place of the people that are not buying positions. So there is a forgot password on the login site. If you go to login, there is a forgot password there. You just click on that. You'll put in your username and it will email it to you. Oh, welcome, Crystal. Anybody else? We had a lot of good questions. So good, such good questions. I'm gonna have to replay this so I can listen to my own answers. Launch day will be yes and no. Yeah, there's gonna be people that rush, but the rushing is gonna be interesting because nobody has a dead set time. If I told the programmers, you know, because it's a company I have that built this, you know, thing. It's not, a lot of these crowdfunding platforms use just some guy that does it on the side, and he does it for like $1,200 or $800. You know, which I tried before. Recommendations from other people and stuff like that I tried. They couldn't build my platform. They couldn't build my pay plan, so we paid a lot more for ours to get done by a company. And that's where, when you're talking about a company that works certain set of hours and things like that, now when they say, well, we can launch it at this time, and I say, well, I'm not ready at that time, well, now we're talking man hours, they're waiting on me. So I can't extend it way out, and I don't have literally, they're going to migrate the people starting Monday. The minute they're done, they're going to bring the system live. That's the easiest way for me to save some money. So, the site has cost a lot. We've put a lot of money into it. That was the easiest way to get it done. And it's pretty much going to be, when people jump on, it's either going to be there or it's not. And when it's there, you want to be funded already. So that's why I've been telling everybody, put your money in your account now. Because when they transition you, you don't want to be waiting 2 hours for your coin payment transaction to get your money into your account. Not when your 5 positions, you're going to be wanting them done. So, okay, Brenda, if the email address was wrong, if you haven't PM'd me already, PM me and I'll look into it. I can fix that for you. If you have PM'd me, chances are I'll get to it after this video, or probably after I go smoke a cigarette after this video, or send me a message after a little bit so it just reminds me. Yeah, now if something changes and I have a way to know, like if they do tell me, hey, we're gonna be done, for instance, if they finish migrating everybody and they contact me before they move the domain name, before they transition our domain over to the new platform, if they contact me, I'm gonna let people know. Because we'll be at that point where I'm going to say, spread the word, it's happening, they're getting ready to move the domain name, we got about 20 minutes. Now, if they tell me, if they finish migrating right before they leave for the day, they may tell me, we're going to move the domain first thing tomorrow morning. Now you're going to have like a 12, 15 hour window. Because I'm going to let you know right then that we are, the next day that they are going to be bringing it up. So if I can let you know ahead of time, I will. And I will let you know as far ahead of time as I can. You can keep signing people up for now. I don't suggest adding funds to your account after Sunday, which is 2 days. Today's Friday for me. Some countries is different, but 48 hours from now, I would say don't add any more funds to your account, only because if they migrate and, money may get missed in there if they've already migrated your part. So for more information on that, watch the live video again if you weren't here at the beginning, because I talked about that. Yeah, I mean, keeping it blind is... it kind of makes things fun. I mean, you have no idea where you're going to end up. If we're all doing our part to keep it live, it's not really going to matter. And you just don't know. I mean, the fun part is all the people that are putting money into it are responsible for it working. So who's to say that one, there's a line up in the 50-cent matrix already. There's a timestamp there. So the people that have added funds are what makes this system work. So kind of the cool thing about the way it's going to come live as of right now is nobody knows, not even me. So when it comes up, it's going to be, oh, the site's up. I better buy my 5 positions. Oh, shoot, somebody beat me into those. And I own the platform. It's going to make it fun. Oh yeah, the site can handle it. And there's not going to be a window. You got to figure, if you joined in June, you're in the top 500 in the 50-cent matrix already. Your reentries are going to be above everybody else's reentries. Because the 50 cents, they're already behind you. So, everybody's going to jump into the bigger matrices, but as they come up, let's say, there's no control on that as far as you can buy 5 positions the first day. Even if I gave you a window, let's say you buy a 5, a 5, a 5 fast, 5 mid, a 10, or a 15, and a 20, and a 50. The guy 1,000 positions below you is going to buy a 60. Oh, he just jumped ahead of you. So, there's really no bonus. The difference is he may be ahead of you, but all his reentries are going around and pushing that 50 cents matrix up. You're at the beginning of that one. And your reentries to get pushing the 5 fast will be at the front end of everybody that comes from that 50 cent matrix. Every single thing feeds the 50 cent matrix. Every matrix. All 8 matrices feed the 50 cent matrix, which in turn pushes up. And everybody that joined early, all the way up till now, is in the 50 cent matrix. You have that position in there already. And you are a time and date stamped in it. So, that is, that's where the bonus is of being in early. You are set to be there, and, those positions are going to move up. You're going to gain re-entries from those. That the people that are in front of you that jump over you by the first day for just buying the positions, they can jump over you regardless because you can't buy all 8. So, there's no way around that anyway. And I was the first person in, and I may not be the first person in. Yeah, Brian's been in a while. So have a few others too, I know. Yeah, but that's, I had this talk with my admins. Len knows, Len's been here since I thought this pay plan up. Len's been here since before we found investors. Len's been here since before we had an admin team. And, both of us we're okay with the fact that it's going to be luck of the draw on launch day. And, we hope we can get our 5 fast bought in early too. I'm not too worried about the rest. I think stuff's going to move, stuff's going to cycle. I don't think it's going to matter where you're at. I don't think it's going to matter if you're the first one in or 50th one in or 200th one in. I think you're going to see, money moving for the first, 2 weeks to 4 weeks anyway, consistently. I hate to make promises, I don't want to give guarantees out. That's the worst thing in these crowdfunding platforms is for the owner to be completely wrong. But I'm hopeful, and I know we can make this run forever. We just got to find that level of self-sustainment. We got to build those products and services up. So, and that's what we're doing with Infinite Funds is, we're outlining them as we go. So be patient with us on the products and services. We are getting them built. Like I said, landing page builder is getting built soon. It's probably going to take a month to get done. Yeah, but we are doing the best we can to get everything we can do to get it self-sustained, and we will get there. Let's see, how long have we been at this? Oh, we've been at this a while. So, any other questions before I shut us down at an hour and a half? I'll give a couple minutes here just because I see comments late. Oh, we talked about admins earlier. Lynn Ranson, Donna Ventrivel, Melanie Clark, Bill Must, because I didn't name them all, so I'm going through them now. Bill Must, Joss Mann, I got 2 more, and unless I'm forgetting another one. But one of them runs one of our chats. I'm having a brain fart. Admins, help me out here. I know her name, I'm thinking of it, but I just can't say it. That's not the one I was thinking of though. Julia, that's who I was thinking of. I thought of Vergie, but I just hadn't said her yet. I was trying to say Julia first, but couldn't get it off my tongue. So Julia McCree. My best advice is to fund the next 48 hours. Don't fund after 48 hours from now. Because during the migration, not until the new platform's up anyway, you don't want to fund in the middle of the migration because your position may have already been migrated, and then if you fund the old wallet, they're not going to migrate you again, so your money is left. Which means I got to go find it, and I got to move it, and stuff like that. So, yes, Bruce is another May. Most of my admins are May. So yes, that's why I said don't fund after 48 hours from now, and then there's probably a 72-hour window there that you don't want to fund. Just because you want it to be live first before you fund after that point. You know, otherwise I'll be having to go look for money and try to move it and all that stuff, so. Any other questions? Yep, Beverly is May. Yeah, Donna, you were in the very, very beginning. Sorry, I'm trying to roll my chair forward here. Well, thanks to my admins, they put in a lot of work. A lot of work. And a lot of time. No more questions? Yes, we're gonna have like a company-wide, what do you call it? A company-wide convention. We're gonna have to do it at Disneyland or something. About a year after it's going. That way a lot of people's made some money already. Most everybody's made some money already. About the same time that we have so many products and services going that we can self-sustain the whole system. Yes, you can transfer funds member to member. All right. I want to thank everybody for checking out the live. We actually had quite a bit. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get us over 1,000 subscriptions. That way we can do our lives from mobile as well on YouTube. So, alright. Everybody have a great day, night, morning, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And we will see ya in the new platform, if not before. See ya.